Hi everybody, welcome to Embracing Aging. I'm still full of cold, so if I'm sniffly or I cough, I apologise in advance for that. It's also very cold here in the UK and we've got a little bit of snow. It's not settling yet, but nevertheless it's falling consistently today. So who knows, maybe we'll have snow in the morning. When we wake up we might have a covering. So today I wanted to talk a little bit about things that are really detrimental to us enjoying our later years. And a couple of the things I've written down are complacency. And I think, there are people, certainly people I know, who are sort of complacent and, they think that nothing can touch them. They kind of got to a position where they're comfortable. And that's okay up to a point. If it's contentment's a slightly different thing. I think complacency, there's a degree of smugness and self-satisfaction about it, which is not a good thing. Because I think if you are complacent, you're not aware of the potential pitfalls and the things that might go wrong. If you're complacent about anything, there's always a chance that, that something comes along and it pulls the rug from under you. You're going to be like, it's going to knock you really hard. So I think beware of being complacent. I know I say like live in the moment, but there's no harm in also thinking about making contingency plans or having a plan B. I think particularly important with finances at the moment. I think that globally everybody's struggling. So I don't think it's a bad idea to think about your finances. Think about how, if the interest rates change, how you're going to manage to pay your mortgage or, your credit card bills or whatever. And I would really encourage you to get out of debt if you possibly can, as far as you can. That's one of the things. I think guard against complacency. The second thing is apathy. And I think apathy is, have I got a definition here? Yeah, it's when when you've actually got no goals, no motivation, no reason to get up out of bed in the morning, where you're just going through the motions. And it's not the same as being complacent. I think apathy is probably maybe more dangerous because there's kind of an element of just really can't be bothered. Not that you're just sort of sitting there, watching the world go by and being complacent about everything. It's like, just like actually, basically, I think kind of waiting to die, going through the motions every day and no motivation to do anything different. And I think that one of the things you can do to perhaps is to look at people who've overcome like huge adversity. For some reason, I thought today about there's an Australian guy called Nick Vujicic. I will look it up and I'll put it in there if you want to Google him or whatever. I'll put his name, proper spelling and everything in the where it says more underneath here. But he was born with a congenital condition where he was born with no arms and legs. And when he was 13, he decided that he wanted to motivate other people. It's sort of massively inspiring story. This young guy, and he's actually a Christian evangelist now, but he's married, he's got kids, and the fact that he didn't have arms or legs, and I think he must have had fantastic parents that encouraged him as well. I don't really know about that. But I think you look at people who have got they can get off the backside and do stuff. You certainly can. If you wake up and you're breathing and you're mobile, you can do something. You can still make a difference. And I think you need to look at yourself and think about what you've got to offer the world. I've said it before, you know what, we're all unique, we're all special, we've all got a gift. And don't hide it. Just, share it with the world. Share it with the world. Don't be apathetic. And if you're apathetic, you're not going to find any joy in aging. So, and the last thing I've got is holding on to bitterness. And don't do it. Just don't do it. Let it go. And it isn't a difficult thing to do. Don't stop rerunning that story in your mind, and why things have upset you, why you're bitter. Let it go. Just like, what I do, I try and think about love, and think about, that we're all different, and we've all got different motivations, and we sometimes say or do things that will hurt other people, and we don't necessarily know that we're doing it. We might have had a terrible argument or something, or we might have been cheated out of something, or those things are really, I'm not denying that those things affect us, but if you're still rerunning it through your mind, 5 years later, just let it go. It doesn't serve any purpose. Either sort it out, fix it, and if you can't fix it, if it's broken, chuck it away. Put it in the past. Let it go. So yeah, that's what I've got for you today. And thank you for everybody who's subscribing, who's leaving comments. I really appreciate it. And yeah, I'll talk to you again soon. So take care, everybody. Bye.